Imagine playing the game in an easier way and you get the same reward as people got before it got easy. Phase 1 and Phase 2. That's what we have to work with, right? Phase 1 is what came out this week, 25th of October, 26th for us in EU. And Phase 2 will come out November 15th. People say 2 weeks. It's not 2 weeks, is it? I think it's 3 weeks. Well, now it's like 2 weeks left. Let's see here. So it's like 1, 2. It's 3 weeks in between. It's not 2 weeks between. And then we're gonna play for 2 weeks before Dragonflight comes out. So Phase 2 is like 2 weeks. But until Phase 2 starts, it has been, or it will be in total, 3 weeks. What has gone away on pre-patch? Well, we have Mage Tower. They haven't said when it's gonna come. Just said, basically they don't have time. That's what it is. They haven't had time to sort that out when it comes to the new talent system. So they just shut it down, so we can't go there. The Mythic Plus dungeon, Shrouded Hero title awarded by the Shrouded Hero Shadowlands Season 4 achievement is gone. And then we have titles for Arena and Battlegrounds. Also, rank awarded Elite Transmog appearance is also gone. Let's check out what has stayed. M+. Now this is a fun one. Shadowland Keystone Mountster, Season 4 achievement, the Restoration Deathwalker mount. It is so fun and interesting that they literally kept it. Because some weeks ago, they decided that they will remove that mount. But it's still there. So now when we are OP, go do those dungeons, man. It's gonna be so much easier to do this now compared to before pre-patch came out. So yeah, the mount is still there. The teleport system is still there that can get rewarded. I think that is plus 20, right? What else do we have? Mythic Plus rating can be earned and increased as you complete higher keystones. Valor points can be earned and used to upgrade gear based on your rating. Now, you know what I want to check though, since we have the Valor point system there? Do you guys remember in Season 3, they added this item in the vendor up top that you could buy stuff for Valor? You could buy stuff for Valor and send to your alts. Then they removed that when Season 4 started. I wonder if they have added that again. I don't think so, since they haven't said anything about it, but let's check. No, they have this one though. This one came out some weeks ago. You can literally buy PvP gear to your alts. So that one is there. So all you PvPers out there, if you have a lot of points and you don't need it on your main, buy gear for alts. Even if you're not going to play those alts, buy it anyway. Get rid of their points, and you can buy gear. But the M+ one is not there. What is sad though? I mean, they had it in the end of Season 3. Why can't they have it now at the end of Season 4? You know, or pre-patch. All right, so Valor points you can still get, but you can't buy stuff for your alts. Great Vault progress is still there. PvP wise, you can continue queue for rated arena and battlegrounds. PvP rating is still earned and increased as you win matches. Vicious Mount progress will still continue. Vicious Saddle progress can continue. Honor and Conquest can be obtained and used to upgrade gear based on your rating. And the Great Vault progress is also active for PvP. And then we have the Fated Raids, my friends. The fun part now is that all Fated Raids are open. You don't have to wait anymore. So you can literally pick and choose exactly what raid you want from Shadowlands and just do that. It will be fated, will be updated items on every raid. And of course, the Slime Cat mount is there. And if you haven't done it, this is the perfect time to do it because you don't have to wait any more weeks. You can just go in there and just do it like literally now. You can literally complete this in 1 day now instead of 3 weeks. Puzzling Cartel Dinar will continue to be available. That is good because I still have 1 item to buy. The Co-Founding Antique Cypher Heroic and Co-Founding Antique Cypher Mythic can still be obtained from to upgrade items. So yeah, this one you get, if you do Heroics, you get this item and you can upgrade Heroic gear. You can upgrade LFR gear all the way up to Heroic gear. And if you get this, the Mythic version, you can upgrade all down to LFR gear all the way up to Mythic gear. So that's still there. Great Vault is still there. So when it comes to these things, a lot of stuff is still there. That is freaking great. So if you ask like what should I do on pre-patch, Well, the things you didn't do in Shadowlands Season 4 will be so much easier to do now, and you will still be rewarded with the same rewards. Imagine playing the game in an easier way, and you get the same reward as people got before it got easy. That's what you can do right now. All right, what about the Phase 1 stuff? Because it's going to be Phase 1, Phase 2. Phase 1, the new talent system. We're going to check that one out soon. And the cool thing about it is that you can change talents anywhere. You don't have to like buy this talent changing thing, whatever it was called. You can change it whenever you want, except for your M+ and PvP. And a lot of people, when they open up the talent system, they might be like, whoa, this is too much. Well, that's totally fine, because if we go down here, something called starter build. So if you can't be asked to like play around with this and understand different things about this, and you just want to play the game, you can literally click on the starter build and it will give you a nice build to play with. And for people that wants to understand stuff and maybe wants to like find a cool build, for example, the barb shot here, and I'll be like, oh man, wouldn't it be cool to have a lot of cool things about barb shots and make a build out of that? Well, there is a search bar right there. If I type barbed, it will come up the ability barbed shot there. If I click on it, it's gonna highlight all the stuff that has to do with barb shot. You see that? So now I know, like, okay, all these things has to do with barb shot. Maybe I can make some kind of cool barb shot build out of this, you know? So yeah, search bar is added as well in town system, which is really good. I like that. New race class combinations. All races can be mages, all races can be rogues, always can become priests. Well, there you go. The new UI is out, which we're also going to take a look at soon. Solo shuffle. You know, I've never done solo shuffle, but yeah, solo shuffle is out. Other things that is cool: combined bags. You can do that on settings. The new login screen, we know. Barbershop for free. Search bar options on the... I like that one a lot, actually, the search bar options. If I go in on options here, and I'll be like, damn, man, where is this? Where is that? Then I can literally just type on the search bar here. For example, stuff about combat, and then you can see like everything you want about combat. I'll be using that a lot on the beta testing, because since they have changed like so much here, it's hard to find stuff, and I think it's gonna take a while for you to find the things you want. So you can use the search meanwhile. Interact key to interact with NPCs and objects with key press instead of your mouse. I heard something about you can do this when you are fishing, and that takes fishing to another freaking level. Imagine clicking on your button every time when the fish is ready, instead of like, you know, you have to click on the hook and be like, tick. Choose to press and hold casting instead of repeatedly press the button. Well, I'm old school, man. I like to press buttons quite a lot. It feels like I'm doing more damage when I'm pressing it a lot. Action targeting, which allows you to automatically target enemies as you approach them, allowing you to start casting abilities immediately. I tried this, was not for me either. Upgrade stones can now be applied to pets directly through the pet journal. Was used to upgrade stones and summon pets. Oh, this is so good, man. This is so good. Here's the thing. I'm a very lazy person. I have stones. I'm a very lazy person. Like, I have stones so I can upgrade my pets. I can't be asked to go in and open up my pet bar and be like, oh, okay, now I need to summon this one, and then after summon it, I click on the freaking pet stone thingy, and then I click on my pet that I took out, and then it gets upgraded. I can't be asked, man. I can't be asked. Like, these small things, this is perfect for me. New toys, Seed of Renewed Souls. We have done that before when we went in on PTR some months ago, but we're gonna open it up again, and we're gonna see if there are any changes compared to how it was back in the PTR. So this is the soul thingy. If you're a Night Fae, you can get it as a toy now. You just have to go and talk to her and then get it. The good thing about it is that if you, for example, have chosen that every time you click on this, you will like randomly get a new soul shape. If you do that, then the toy will do that as well. That's how it was on PTR. If you chose what soul shape you want, then that toy will take out that soul. But now I don't know. Now on live, I have no idea how it's going to be. But on the PTR, it was like that, which was very good. All right, what else do we have? Rest sickness now lasts 1 minute was 10. Characters that resurrect at Spirit Healer below level 10 now suffer 10% durability loss. Character that resurrect at the Spirit Healer at level 10 and above now suffer 50% durability loss. Was 25 before. I'm totally fine with that. You can give me freaking 100, alright? As long as I don't have to wait for 10 minutes, I'm totally happy about that. 1 minute is perfect. Alright, what else do we have that came out this week? Achievements. 500 mount rewards. The Otter. I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. Where am I? I have 422. I need 78 mounts. I don't know where I'll get these 78 mounts from. I have no freaking idea. But this one is really cool, guys, because the best thing about this mount is not only about that it's cool and looks really cool. This one can fly as well. And what I've heard is that it swims as well, and it swims really fast underwater. So yeah. So not only do you get a mount, you get a mount with special abilities. They also added more rewards for pets. 1250, 1500, 1750, and 2000. And I definitely don't think I'm that far. What do I have? I have 700, lol. So yeah, that is what's coming out when it comes to achievement. Alright, so what about your character? When pre-patch comes out, your character will not have Shadowlands tier set bonus. It's not there. It's gone. Legendaries. Where's my Lego, man? Where's my Lego at? There it is. Legos will work when you're in Shadowlands. Will Covenants work in pre-patch? Yeah, if you don't pick the same that you have in your talent system. Because otherwise it will take the one you have in your talent system. So definitely change Covenant so you get another ability. So you have like extra abilities, basically. And this will make like some classes like super OP during pre-patch. That's the cool part about it. It's gonna make some classes super OP. Like my Demon Hunter, the cool thing with the new talent system for Havoc Demon Hunters is that we're gonna have literally 2 abilities in our talent system that is literally taken from the Covenant systems. One is the Elysium Decree, the Kirin one, and the other one is the Hunt. The Hunt is what's called. So what I can do now on my Demon Hunter is that I will not choose any of those. I will literally choose the third, like a third Covenant, if you want to say. Just get like a third ability. So now I have the Elysian Decree, right? And on this side, I have the Hunt. So I already have those 2. So of course, I'm not going to go Kyrian now because I already have Elysian Decree. It won't give anything. Like now when I'm Kyrian, I won't get like a second Elysian Decree or anything like that, right? So if I go Venthyr now, alright, there we go. Sinful Brand. Boom. So now I have Sinful Brand. I have the Hunt. I have Elysian Decree. Like how crazy is that, man? How crazy is that? So yeah, pick a Covenant that has ability that your talent tree does not during pre-patch. To become cooler, man. Cooler. More damage. That's all about. More damage. More coolness. Alright. So all that is phase 1. So 15th of September, sorry, November, we will get phase 2. Now phase 2 will have the Dragthyr Evoker if you have pre-bought Dragonflight. Otherwise you won't get it. It will also have Forbidden Reach, the starting zone for it. And we will also get a new dungeon, the Uldaman one. Probably the Uldaman one is already on the adventure guide. Oh yeah, you can see Dragonflight here as well. So we're going back to Uldaman. It's pretty damn cool because, do you see what it says there? The Lost Dwarfs. It's literally those 3 guys. It is literally those 3 guys. One of the first games, this one, is these 3 guys. I'm not going to spoil anything. I'm just gonna say that they're there. So that's really, really cool. And that's what I like about Uldaman. That those 3 guys are there. Okay, and then we get the main event, which is the Primal Storms. 4 zones will be an invasion on. And they are up at the same time. And they will be up, when they're up, they will be up for 2 hours. You're gonna have portals, you're gonna have a lot of ads there. And you're gonna have a boss coming out. That boss will have a bar that protects it. You need to kill 100 ads around the area to remove the shield on the boss. Once the ads are dead, the shield is gone, you can attack the boss. This will definitely not be 100 when this comes live because 100 went way too fast. I think it's going to come up maybe to 200 at least, maybe even more. because people like to farm these mobs. I'm gonna tell you soon why. But anyway, that's what it's all about. You're gonna have fire, earth, wind, and water. Those are the ones that are gonna, the elements. So you're gonna have like each boss for each one of them, mobs that is tied to that boss, to that element, in these 4 zones. Now, as you can see here, with the colors, those 2 on the sides there, it's literally the same. So when we tested this, when this was on testing on that weekend, fire one was not out. We had 2 earth at the same time, then we had 1 frost and 1 air. So fire was not out. So you might get like 2 of the same again. So you kill this one. Adds drop gear. Boss drops gear. So both adds and the boss will have a chance to drop gear. And both adds and boss will drop a currency. It's called Primal Essence. Now this currency is used for the event vendor, which sells literally everything. A whole kit. All type of weapons, all type of gear, except for trinkets. And the eye level is not that good. 252. I mean, it is fine. I must say it's fine. Because literally free gear. The currencies you get by killing these, you get a lot. You get so much currency when you kill these mobs. And they will also prolong it when this comes live, because people complain it went too fast. And the ads were up when the boss was dead. I don't know if that's going to be when it comes live or not. 100% when this comes live, you will be able to kill mobs much more. You'll be able to get the currencies much even faster than you actually got. And it's really cheap as well. It's really cheap to buy this gear as well. Like if you compare this to like a patch that came out with a new zone, let's say like 9.3 for example, 9.2, you would probably need a lot of currency to buy gear, right? But here you barely need any currency to buy the gear. You get like so much. You get so much currency and you can buy like so much gear. We will see where the vendors will be though when it comes live. But for Alliance, it's in the harbor, the Stormwind Harbor. And for Horde, it's outside where the boat goes almost, in the tower there. They changed location 3 times around the tower, so it's going to be interesting to see where it's going to end up in the end. But it's still the tower. It's still not far away from here. Alright, so that's the currency, and that's the vendor. The vendor also sells toys. Another thing about this is that you can get a trinket. A new heirloom trinket. Now this trinket, you get it like this. We have the 4 elementals. Earth, wind, fire, water, right? Each of these bosses have a chance to drop an item. When you get that item, it's called like dimmed primal. And there's like dimmed primal fire, dimmed primal storm or water, whatever. When you get this item, and you get all 4 of them. So fire, water, storm, and earth. When you get all 4, you can combine it into the trinket. And that's how you get the trinket. The bad thing about this item, when I got it on testing, it was not bind on account. Which is a little bit sad because it's not 100% drop. You will literally be done with your character before you collect all 4 of these items. By done with a character, I mean like you will get geared, you will get everything you need, you'll be done. You're probably gonna log on another character and then go back to the event again and maybe gear that guy up or whatever. So that's the sad part. It would be better if it was bind on account, because then you can literally just play the game and have fun. You know, you log in one character, you do the events, you get geared, you get whatever you want, and then like, oh, okay, now maybe I can take my chamois there, you know, just for fun and maybe get some gear on it. So if you do that and you kill the boss and the boss gives you this item, if it's bind on account, it will be easier because then you can combine it in the end. Because at the end of the day, this is still an heirloom, which means the actual trinket is bind on account. But right now, it's not. So if you want to farm for this, you have to farm with the same character. But we will see what's going to happen when it comes live. And 278 eye level gear is from the dungeon. So if you want higher than 252 from the event, you do that. So yeah, that is the entire pre-patch, guys.